Hello, Bell's Palsy here. Happy Wednesday, it's hump day. Today I want to touch on something that I've discussed before in videos, and going back through some old videos, there might be some confusion as to when is it okay to start your facial exercises. So I want to clarify this a little bit because it's a pretty important part of the rehab. Most people that are getting Bell's palsy, they'll be sent to their doctor. If they're lucky, they will be given a sheet of exercise to do, or maybe sent to a physical therapist that will show them some exercise. Please know that most physical therapists do not really see Bell's palsy patients. They might see a couple in a 20-year career. That does not make them expert at helping you. So you need to find one that can really help you and that has definitely some training. In regards to this, as to when is it okay to start exercising? Your first priority when you have Bell's palsy is you want to protect your eye and you want to encourage eyelid closing as soon as possible. So as discussed before, of course, there is some eye care that needs to happen with drops, possibly some eye patches at night, some taping, all that stuff. Now, retraining the closing of your eyelid. I've talked about this and I've demonstrated this on some previous video. So I encourage you to refer to that. Now, in regards to any other kind of the other facial motion and retraining those facial motion, I would, and I think this is where maybe it wasn't clear before, is I would wait that you have some movement in order to attempt starting to move your face. If you have a flaccid paralysis, which is when at first you have no motion in your face, if you're at that stage and you are going to force any type of facial motion, so for example, if you cannot smile and move your left side and only the right side is going to move, if that's your good side, it's going to be fairly counterproductive because you're going to reinforce the pattern that is already there, which means the strong side is going to get stronger and the weak side, you don't have the neural stimulation to that muscle in order to make any contraction. So you need to wait that the steroids takes effect, that the nerve is healing a little bit and you're starting to see some sign of movement in order to start those exercises. And those exercises should be done in a very careful way and in a very non-forced way with only a slight contraction, nothing exaggerated. I'll make another post on this, but the other thing is facial muscles are different than other muscles. They are controlled by both the motor cortex of your part of your brain as well as the limbic system. The limbic system is what controls your emotions, and the motor cortex is what actively moves a muscle, like I'm going to move my elbow. So you have the particularity of facial muscles is that they are controlled by both. If you don't have the motor part, then you're gonna reinforce really the pattern that's already there, which is to not move. Once you start moving, if you're doing it correctly, this is gonna be productive. If you actually force to contract your muscle, you're going to create some new pattern which can lead to synkinesis. And this is why this is so important to not force the contraction of those muscles. You want to go slow. So if you're in a flaccid paralysis stage, which most people will be at the beginning of the Bell's palsy before they get any movement on their paralyzed side, I would concentrate and go through all my videos. I have a bunch on stretching and massaging the right places and the right muscles individually on how to do that. This is not, when you're paralyzed, it's not time to try to really contract and just force anything. You're just gonna get yourself more frustrated than anything else, and you are creating potentially more problem down the road once the muscles start moving. So I wanted to make that clear because I think some people don't really get that, or I think myself did not explain it very well in the past, and I wanted to rectify that. So I hope this was helpful. I would love to hear how your recovery is going. Please comment in this post, or you can DM me as well. I am able to help you with Bell's palsy. We offer some online consultation, so don't hesitate to contact us. The links are in the bio, and I wish you a great rest of the week. Have a good night.